Good morning, my dear friends. I'm Dr. Neha Bhatia, and today I'm going to speak about fractions and how do we perform addition and subtraction of fractions with the help of Vedic mathematics. So, let us see what are fractions. Fractions, it is a numerical value that represents a part of a whole. For example, let's say if there are 5 students in a class, and out of which 3 are girls and 2 are boys, then we say that fraction of girls in a class is 3 by 5 and fraction of boys in a class is 2 by 5. And if we add 3 by 5 and 2 by 5, we are going to get 1. Let's take another example. Say, if we have a pizza and it has 8 slices. Ram has eaten 3 slices. So, the fraction of slices eaten by Ram is 3 by 8 and remaining slices, the fraction of remaining part is 5 by 8. So basically we can see that fraction is of the form a by b, where a is the numerator and b is called the denominator. Okay, and on the basis of whether numerator is larger or denominator is larger, we can categorize fraction into 2 parts. That is, fractions are of 2 types: proper fraction, where numerator is less than the denominator. An example is 5 by 7, 2 by 3, 12 by 50, and so on. Next is when denominator is more than the numerator. Such kind of fractions are called improper fractions. Say 7 by 3, 12 by 5, 18 by 11, and so on. Next is your mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is a fraction that consists of a whole part along with the proper fraction. For example, 1 3 by 4. Here 1 is the whole part and 3 by 4 is the proper fraction. Improper fractions can be converted to mixed fractions. Say we have 10 by 3. 10 by 3 can be written as 3 1 by 3. Okay. Next is like and unlike fractions. Like fractions are the fractions with same denominator. For example, 2 by 3 and 1 by 3, 8 by 11 and 7 by 11, 5 by 13 and 9 by 13. These are the examples of like fractions where the denominators are same. When we talk about unlike fractions, these are the fractions with different denominator. Fractions with different denominators. For example, 2 by 3 and 1 by 5. Next is 7 by 11 and 2 by 5. 3 by 7 and 4 by 11. So these are the examples of unlike fractions where denominators are different. Let us start with the first operation, that is the addition operation, on how to add any two fractions. First is addition of like fractions. As we know, my dear friends, like fractions are the fractions where the denominators are same. Let's say 2 by 3 and 4 by 3. Here, both of them are like fractions. So, in case of like fractions, how do we add? We take the common denominator. Here the common denominator is 3 and we are going to add the numerator as it is. So, this will become 6 by 3 and answer is 2 by 1, which is 2. Okay. Let's take one more example. Say 7 by 11 plus 5 by 11. So, what are we going to do is, the common denominator is 11 and we are going to add the numerators as it is. So, the answer is 12 by 11. Let's take one more example. Say 4 by 5 and 21 by 5. Here the common denominator is 5. So, we are going to write in the denominator 5 and we are going to add the numerators as it is. So, answer is 5 by 1 or simply 5. Now, let us talk about the addition of unlike fractions. So, in case of unlike fractions, as we know, denominators are different. Okay, let's say A by B plus C by D. B and D are different. So, what are we going to do is, Here also comes two things, whether B and D have some common divisor or B and D are co-prime numbers. My dear friends, co-prime numbers are those numbers which have their GCD as 1. That is, GCD of B and D is 1. Let's say 3 and 5, GCD of 3 and 5 is 1. So, these are co-prime numbers. Another example is 4, 7. These are co-prime numbers. So, let us consider both the cases. First case, if they have a common divisor. For example, say 4 by 6 plus 3 by 8. Here, my dear friends, we can see that 6 is 2 into 3 and 8 is 2 into 4. So, what are we going to do is, the common factor here is 2. So, we are going to keep 2 aside and we are going to multiply the non-common part, which is 3 and 4. So, 3 into 4 is 12 and we are going to cross multiply and then we are going to add. That is 4 into 4 plus 3 into 3. So, that will be, and later on we are going to multiply the common part also in the denominator. So, this will become 16 plus 9 upon 12 into 2, which is 24. So, answer is 25 by 24. Okay? And the sutra that we are using is Urdhva Tiryak, which says that sum of cross multiplication upon product of denominators. Okay. So, this is the formula that we are adopting while adding two unlike fractions. Let's take another example. Say 7 by 24 plus 5 by 8. Okay. So, here we can see that 24 is 8 into 3 and 8 we can just write 8 as 8 into 1. Okay. So, now what we can do is we can take 8 common. Okay. So, we can take 8 common and left out is 3 and 1. So, this can be written as 8 into 3 into 1. This is the denominator, and for the numerator part you just have to cross multiply 1 with 7 and 3 with 5 and you have to add. So, this will become 7 into 1 plus 3 into 5. So, we are going to get 7 plus 15 by 24, which is 22 by 24. Okay. So, let us take one more example. 14 by 16 plus 8 by say 30. Now, we can see that 16 and 30 are not co-prime. They have a common divisor, which is 2. So this can be written as 2 into 8 and 30 can be written as 2 into 15. So 2 we can take common and we are left with 14 by 8 and 8 by 15. Now we can see that there is nothing common in 8 and 15. That is 8 and 15 are co-prime numbers. So using the sutra or Druptiryak, what we are going to do is, we are simply going to multiply 14 with 15 and 8 with 8 and denominator will be 2, the common part, into 8 into 15. Okay. So next will be what? Now how are we going to multiply 14 into 15? If you remember the dot multiplication method, which states that first we have to multiply the numbers at the unit place. So that will be 4 into 5, 20. Next is 5 into 1 plus 1 into 4, which is 9. And last is the product of the numbers at the 10th place, which is 1 into 1, 1. So this will become 0, 2 will be carried forward, this will become 11, 1 will be carried forward, 210. So this will become 210 plus 64, okay, and that will be 30 into 8, 240. So this will become 274 by 240. So in this manner, we can make the addition of fractions, of basically unlike fractions, very easy. Next is the second type, where denominators have no common divisors. That is, denominators are co-prime number. They just have 1 as a common divisor. So let us take the general form, A by D plus C by D, where GCD of B and D is 1. So what is the rule that we are going to follow? We just have to multiply, cross multiply A with D and B with C, and we are going to add, and in case of denominator, just multiply both the denominators. So this is the answer, and the sutra is Urdhva Tiryak, which is nothing but sum of cross multiplication upon product of denominators. Okay, let us take an example. Say we have 4 by 5 plus 7 by 3. Now we can see that GCD of 5 and 3 is 1. So what will be the answer? 4 into 3, just cross multiply and add. 4 into 3 plus 5 into 7 upon 5 into 3, which is 15. So this is 12 plus 35 by 15, and this will be 47 by 15. Let's take another example. Say 11 by 15 plus 5 by 4. Now GCD of 4 and 15 is 1. So we just need to cross multiply 11 with 4 and 5 with 15, and we have to add, and in the denominator we have to take the product of the denominators. So this will be 44 plus 75 upon 60, and this will become 9 upon 60. This is the answer. Let's take one more example. Say, let's take three numbers, 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus 5 by 7. Okay. Now we can see that again these are unlike fractions. So what we can do is, we can take two fractions at a time, or we can add all the three in one go. Okay. How to do that? See, in first method what we can do it, we can simply take two fractions at a time. That will be 15, and this will become 5 into 2 10 plus 3 into 3 9, and this is 5 by 7. And next 19 by 15 plus 5 by 7, which is 19 into 7 plus 5 into 15 upon 15 into 7. Now 19 into 7 is 133 plus 75, and denominator is 15 into 7 is 105. Okay. It's 5 into 7, 35, 3, 105. So this is 802 upon 105. This is the answer. Or secondly, what we can do is 2 by 3, 3 by 5 and 5 by 7. What we can do is, we can add them in one go. See how? All three are co-prime. So 3 into 5 into 7. And what we have to do is, we have to multiply 2 with 5 and 7, the remaining 2, plus 3 into 7 plus 5 into 3 into 5. So this will become 70 plus 9 into 7, 63, and this is 15 into 5, 75, and this is 21 into 5, 105. Okay. Now 70, 63, 75, again we can use the sutras of addition. This will be 0 plus 3, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, and this is 7 plus 6 is 13, 3 is here, 1 will be added, or it will be treated as a dot and will be placed above 0, and so this will become 3 plus 7, 10, again 0 will come here and 1 will be added as a dot above 0. So this will become 0 dot, that is ek adhikain purvain. So of 0, ek adhikain purvain of 0 is 1. So this is 1, again 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So answer is 208 by 105. So in this manner we can add 2 or more than 2 fractions in Vedic mathematics. Next comes the subtraction. When we talk about subtraction, it follows the same process as that of addition. For example, let us take the first case of like fractions. Okay, if we have 15 by 7 minus 3 by 7. In such cases where the denominators are same, we are going to take the common denominator, which is 7 only, and next just perform the operation of subtraction, which is 15 minus 3, and we are going to get 12 by 7. Let us take another example. Say 19 by 5 minus 2 by 5. Again the common denominator is 5. So in the denominator we are going to write 5, and in the numerator just simply subtract 2 from 19, and we are going to get 17 by 5. Let's take another example. Say 70 by 27 minus 61 by 27. Here the common denominator is 27. So the final answer will have 27 as the denominator, and in the numerator it will be 70 minus 61, which is 9 by 27. So in this manner we can perform the subtraction of like fractions. Let us see what will happen in the case of unlike fractions. So in the case of unlike fractions, let's say we have 7 by 8, okay, minus 2 by 3. Here what is the case? The denominators are different, plus they have no common divisor other than 1. That is, GCD of 3 and 8 is 1. They are co-prime numbers. So again we are going to apply the sutra Urdhva Tiryak, and it states that what you have to do is you just have to cross multiply 3 with 7 minus 2 with 8, and you have to take the product of the denominators, which is 8 into 3. So the answer is 21 minus 16 upon 24, which is 5 by 24. Let's take another example. Say 7 by 11 minus 5 by 2. Now we can see that GCD of 11 and 2 or 11, okay, it's 1. So simply going to cross multiply and subtract, and in the denominator just consider the product of the denominators. So denominator is 11 into 2, and in the numerator it is, what we can do is, see, fractions are never negative, okay. That's the difference between fractions and the rational numbers. So let me modify the question. So this will become 54, or let's say 127. So this will become 254 minus 55. Okay. So this will become, in the denominator we have 22, and in the numerator we have 9, and that will be 199. So the answer is 199 by 22. Okay. Next, let us take another example. Say 15 by 31. minus 7 by, let's take say 15. Okay, again we can see that denominators are 15 and 31 and there is no common divisor of 15 and 31 other than 1. So, both of them are co-prime numbers. So, we are going to simply cross multiply and subtract, and in the denominator we are going to multiply both the denominators. So, this will become 15 into 15 minus 7 into 31. 15 into 15 is, again we can use the sutra because this is basically the square of a number ending with 5. So, 15 into 15 we know is, right part will be 5 into 5 25, and using the sutra ek adikein purvein, so that will be 1 plus 1 2, 2 into 1 is 225. So, 15 into 15 is 225 minus this will be 217. Okay, 31 into 7, and next is 31 into 15, again 31 into 15. I can find the answer using the dot method or the urdhva tiryak bhyam method, which is, for the right side you just have to multiply the numbers at the unit place, which is 1 into 5 5. For the middle part, 5 into 3 is 15 plus 1, and for the left part, product of the numbers at the 10 place, which is 1 into 3 3. So, this will become 3 16 5. Now comes the balancing part. So, 5 will be as it is, 6 will be as it is, 1 will be carried forward, and this will become 465. So, 465. Okay. And here also the subtraction can be performed with the help of the sutra. So, but here what we can do is, 5 is smaller than 7. So, what we are going to do is, we are going to call the best friend of 7, and best friend of 7 is 3. So, 5 will be added to 3, this will be 8. Since we have called the best friend, we are going to put here dot, okay, according to the sutra. Now, what we can do is, 2 is greater than 1 dot is ek adikein purvein of 1 is 2. So, 2 is greater than, or basically what we can say is, 2 is greater than 1, but 2 is equal to 2. So, this is 2 minus 2, this is 0 and 0. So, answer is 8 by 465. So, in this manner we can perform the subtraction of unlike fractions with denominators which are co-prime. Let us take another case where the denominators have a common factor. Let us take an example, say 5 by 30 minus 3 by, what we can do is, we can take 60. Okay. Now, we know that 30 and 60, what is the common part? 30 is 30 into 1 and 60 is 30 into 2. So, the common part is 30. So, this can be handled like 30, and this will become 5 by 1 minus 3 by 2. Okay. So, next, now this is just the previous case. So, what we can do is, 1 by 30 as it is, you just have to cross multiply and subtract, which is 5 into 2 minus 1 into 3 by product of the denominators, and this will be 10 minus 3 upon 2. So, this is 7 upon 30 into 2, which is 7 upon 60. So, this is the answer. Let us take another example where we have common factor in the denominator, say 5 by 14 minus 8 by, let's say we have 26. Now we can see that 14 and 16 have 2 as a common divisor. So 14 is 2 into 7 and 26 is 2 into 13. So common factor is, or the common divisor is 2. So 2 can be kept outside and we are left with 5 by 7 minus 8 by 13. Now this is just the previous case. So we are just going to cross multiply and subtract, and denominator will be the product of the denominators. So this will become 1 by 2, 65 minus 56, and this will be 13 into 7 is 91. 65 minus 56 is 9 upon 2 into 91 is 182. So this is the answer. Okay, so in this manner we can perform the subtraction of unlike as well as like fractions. Now let us discuss about mixed fractions. Mixed fractions, as I discussed before also, it consists of a whole part and the proper fraction. So if we have to perform the addition of mixed fractions, how are we going to do that? Let us take an example. Say we have 4 3 by 4 plus 2 7 by 4. If you see or if you observe, that is nothing but the sutra Vilokanam. Vilokanam is a sutra in Vedic mathematics which means by observation. So here we observe that the denominator is common. So what we can do is, how are we going to perform the addition? We are going to tackle with the whole part separately and the proper fraction separately. Okay, here what we have done is, this is 7 by 4. So again this is an improper fraction. So what can be done is, instead of taking this, we should write here 1 by 4. Okay, my dear friends, because in case of a mixed fraction, we can't write like 4 7 by 4. Okay, because mixed fraction consists of a whole part and a proper fraction. So this will further be converted. So this is not the way of writing a mixed fraction. Okay, that was the observation. Next, let us see how are we going to perform the addition. The whole part is 4 and 2. So 4 plus 2. Now this we have handled separately, plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Again, one more observation or Vilokanam. What is that? Here, either we will be given with the like fractions or with the unlike fraction. Here, they are like fractions. Okay. So, what we can do is 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 3 by 4 when in case of like fractions, just write down the common denominator and here it is 4 and just add the numerators 3 plus 1 which is 4. So, this will become 6 plus 4 by 4 which can be written as 6 4 by 4. Now, here this is 4 by 4 will be 1 only. So, this will become what? This will be 6. Okay. Let us take another example where the proper fractions are like fractions. So, 7 5 by 8 plus 11 3 by 8. So, here we can write 7 plus 11 plus 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8. 7 plus 11 is 18 plus this will be common denominator is 8 and in the numerator this is 5 plus 3 which is 8. So, this will become what? 18 plus 8 by 8 which is 1 and so this will be 19. Okay. Let us take one more example. Say 7 2 by 3 plus 7 1 by 3. Now here 7 plus 7 plus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So, this will become 14 plus 3 by 3 which is 14 plus 1 which is 15. Okay. So, in this manner we can perform the addition of mixed fractions. Fine. Let us take when the fraction, proper fraction we are taking in mixed fraction, it is the unlike fraction. For example, we have 4 5 by 7 plus 3 2 by 5. Here we can see that 5 by 7 and 2 by 5, they are unlike fractions. So, how are we going to handle? 4 plus 3 plus 5 by 7 plus 2 by 5. So, this will become 7 plus, again just cross multiply 5 into 5 plus 2 into 7 upon 35. So, this will become 7 plus 25 plus 14 upon 35 and this will become 7 plus 39 by 35 which is 739 by 35. Okay. Let us take another example. Say 11 4 by 7 plus 12 9 by say 15. So, here we can write this as 11 plus 4 by 7 plus 12 plus 9 by 15 and just add the whole part separately and the fraction part separately. So, this will be 4 by 7 plus 9 by 15. This will become 23 plus 7 and 15 have no factor in common other than 1. So, just multiply the two numbers as it is and in the numerator just cross multiply and add 4 into 15 plus 9 into 7. So, this is 23 plus 60 plus 63 upon 105. So, this will become 23 plus 123 upon 105 which is 23 Okay. Now what we can see is, again, here 123 is greater than 105. So what we can do is, 23 is as it is. Let us convert this fraction again into the mixed one. So this will become 105, and 23 minus 5, that will be 18. So this will be, so 123 upon 105 is basically 118 by 105. So this is 23 plus 1 plus 18 by 105. So this will be 2418 upon 105. This is the answer. Again, let us consider an example where we have the fractions but they have a common factor. Let's say we have 11 upon 2 by 21 plus say 15 3 by 14. Now what we can say is 21 and 14 have a common factor 7. 21 can be written as 3 into 7 and 14 can be written as 2 into 7. So how are we going to handle it? 11 plus 15, the whole part separately, and this is 1 by 7 is common, and so we are left with 2 by 3 plus 3 by 2. So this will become 26 plus 1 by 7 upon 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3 upon 6. This will become 26 plus 1 by 7. This is 4 plus 9 by 6. Next will be 26 plus 1 by 7, 13 by 6. And this will be 26 plus 13 by 42. And so the final answer is 26, 13 by 42. The same can be done in case of subtraction as well. Let us take an example. If we have 4 3 by 5 minus say 7, or basically say 2 1 by 5. Okay, what we can do is 4 minus 2, we are going to consider the whole part and the fraction part separately. So 4 minus 2, okay, and next is 3 by 5 minus 1 by 5. See why I have written here addition? Because 4 3 by 5 is 4 plus 3 by 5 minus 2, okay, and that will be plus 1 by 5. So this will become 4 minus 2 plus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 5. Are you getting? Because this will become minus 2 and this will become minus 1 by 5. So the answer is 2 plus, this is the case of like fractions. So 5 is the common denominator and in the numerator it is 3 minus 1. So this will become 2 plus 2 by 5, which is 2 by 5. This is the answer. Okay. And similarly we can do when the fractions are unlike. Let us take an example. Say we have 13, okay, and this is 1 by 7 minus, we have say 5, 3 by say 40. Now if we see, let us write this fraction as, next we can handle the whole part separately and the fractional part separately. This is 13 minus 5 is 8 plus, here we can see that this is 7 into 1 and this is 7 into 2. So 1 by 7 we can take out common and we are left with 1 minus 3 by 2. Okay, and here 8 plus 1 by 7 and this is 2 minus 3 which is minus 1 by 2 and this will become 8 minus 1 by 14. Okay, and again this can be written as, see, 8 can be written as 8 by 1 minus 1 by 14. So this will be 8 into 14 minus 1 upon 14 and 14 into 8 is basically your, this is 2 and 11. So 112 minus 1 upon 14 which is 111 upon 14. Okay, and this again you can write as a mixed fraction. So 111 by 14, 14 into 7, that will be, 14 into 7 will be what? See, 14 into 7 will be 28. So that will be 98. And what is the difference of 111 and 98? Okay, that will be what? This will be 3, this will be 1. So we are going to get 7, 13 upon 14. Are you getting? So this is the answer. So in this manner you can perform the subtraction of the mixed fractions, where the proper fraction can be of like fraction and unlike fraction. I hope these methods will be useful for you. Thank you.